Parlay. See, but right now, I'm going to mess with it. See if that makes me, still ain't need the camera any better. Real bright outside right now. Nothing I can do about that. Hey, Backlash. Welcome in, bud. Hope everything's going good your way. I just got back. Was going to go buy my tags, but when my foot's been hurting, I pulled up out front and looked inside. Seen a line of people sitting in chairs, a couple of them standing. I said, I ain't going in there. I said, I'll just wait till Monday. I'll go somewhere where I can just walk in and walk back out. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't wasting my time in there. I go Monday, I'll go get my tags and come back by and buy some minnows, run over to the lake while I'm there and see if the crappies biting. That's how you do that. Go from there. And if they are biting, it'll be a good day. I got a pretty good idea of where I need to go. I mean, I would go up in the shallows, but I don't think they'd be there. Need to get me about a quart of Bondo. Fix my table here where it got busted. Ain't a whole lot happening today, don't look like. Everybody sat and watched all the river fishing. I do not know. It's coming from the outside. That's what it is. The brightness. That's the only thing I can figure out. Coming through the door and the window here where it's so bright. I gotta get this figured out. Might be a setting. I do not know. Let me see. See what this does. Oh, that way it goes. Oh, that's what I figured. Yep. That was it. Told you what it was. It was the outside. Hey, you don't see something over here? Okay, watch this. Now it's on the right side where it's supposed to be. Don't need that on, I don't think.
That helped the collar.
Yeah. You can leave it on.
It helped his collar.
Hey, Mr. Don R. No way. Appreciate you coming in. We're having camera issues here, trying to figure out what it is. It was the lighting coming in from the outside. That's what I think it was, and it helped some, but not 100%. Hey, CVA, little buddy. I go mentioning about going fishing. Here comes CVA. Hey, Dale, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, Monday I'll probably be out there seeing how good crappie is. Hi, Emily. Appreciate everybody coming in. Yeah, hang on a second. There you go. Bell. Here the kids, I'll tell you. Okay, I'm back. Dog was getting worked up over the kids, boy and Chrissy. Hush. That's a door shade, you retard. Hey, Brandon, appreciate you coming in. You don't have to be barking at that. It ain't going to get you. It's not going to bother nothing. She's used to seeing glass and not a shade up here. She's hilarious. If she go over a box was to fall, she'd start barking at it. Anything that moves. There's the link if anybody wants to come up. I'm getting to where I can walk a little bit on my foot. I walked them up to Carter's door there, walked in there and picked up some medicine. I wasn't too happy. Called them yesterday. They said, yeah, we can have that ready for you by 12:30. All right, I'll be there. I get there. Oh, we can't get this. We had to order it. It'll be 3:30. I said, I ain't waiting around here all day. I said, I live 30 minutes away. I'm going home. I'll see you tomorrow or next day or whenever I can get to it. I said, I ain't playing games. Over that way today because I had to buy tags for my truck and I didn't even do that today. It was packed. I went in. I guess they sent my prescription somewhere else. What in the world, man? You guys tell me you haven't filled yesterday at 3:30. Probably a good thing I didn't come back. Because I'd be a lot higher than what I am today. I said, I ain't had nothing but problems out of you guys. What's the deal here? I've been called corporate on them once. I figured they would learn something. I guess nobody high up seen it yet. I don't know. Or maybe the little guy below there deletes everything. Don't job. But it is what it is. I'll find me another pharmacy, I guess. It's got decent rates. Mr. Lance, brother, how you doing? I gotta figure out how we're gonna make all these debuts there. We got, what is it? Tennessee meet. Well, we got the CACON. We got Tennessee meet and greet. We got Mendota. I told her it's one or the other. I mean, it is what it is, You go to Tennessee or you go to Mendota. I mean, the 4-hour run to CatCon really ain't nothing. Hey, 351, welcome in. I guess I'm gonna have to do a little hustle and get me a bulk motor. Hey, Missy. How you doing, girl? I feel rough this morning. where she woke me up to give me my medicine last night. She there taking her nap. Hey, what's up, Cold Creek? Oh, I'm glad you come in. I didn't see an email from somebody. I got to see if it went somewhere else. And wow. Because I never promised somebody stickers, and I really, really don't want to lie to them. You're supposed to send me an email, but I don't see it in here nowhere. So I guess he didn't send it. And a whole lot up. Cold Creek, I want to try to go check out the crappie situation Monday when I go get my tags for my truck. I mean, I'll swing by there and get them since I did walk into Kroger and back out. But I was limping and hurting, but I'll make it happen. It's the only thing I can do. I think I'm pretty bad, but we do what we got to do sometimes to get to enjoy what we like. On the way back home Monday, I'll get me some corn. See what I can do about putting some meat in the freezer. All that shirt, I'll let Chrissy have it, man. If it ain't got a pocket on it, this old boy usually don't wear them. No, I ain't got no motor issues as far as I know, Missy. I just like to have one a little bit bigger than a 10 horse because I don't want to take a 10 horse on a 24-foot pontoon with all the equipment and stuff and have current. I might not be able to go forward once I get out there. It might just shoot me right on down. I may end up in the Mississippi and have to holler at Danny Stone to throw me a line. But I ain't gonna fire that little motor up until I'm pretty sure frost and everything else is out of the way. But I gotta unhook everything in the console, take it out, take the flooring off. I mean, the console should be pretty easy. It's on a set of hinges the guy put on there to tilt it back to, I guess, work on wires and stuff. And I'm assuming. I don't know. But we gotta do what we gotta do. First, I gotta get that truck out of the garage, which my boy's working on that. So meanwhile, try to get the floor up, but I really don't want to mess with it until I can do something. I mean, I don't want to take it up. My memory's short as it is. But I can work on the chicken lot, get it prepped, maybe get a cage put out there. I got one here on rollers that I normally use. So, yeah, next year I'll have room because I ain't putting nothing else back in that garage. Hey, Stonefly, welcome in. Martin. Yeah, I got everything laying out there to do it with. I got my paint sitting over here on top of the aquarium. Got my stripper up there in the box. If I have to have it, I want to check a few things out on the railing. I might get by with it lightly sanding. I don't know yet. But yeah, at least a 50. I'm wanting to shoot about 60 or 70. I was looking for a 90. I know where one is, but I don't know nothing about the motor. Nothing at all. And I could probably trade it for my old pontoon that's sitting out there that needs redone. I could probably trade even up for it and the other boat over there. The other boat's a Larson, and I don't know too much about it. It looks more like a ski boat in a way. But, I mean, if we're making a fishing boat out of it, I guess you could do that too. I mean, it'd be something that I could use. Chris won't use it. She says it's they rock too much. But I could probably get it. But I don't know nothing about the motor. That's what hurts me. I know last time I tried to mess with it, it grunted. It's about all it did. I don't know who that is. The Talk Lounge. Well, I'm pretty game. I'll try it. All right, I didn't see. Lean over. I guess I'll try. Go for
What's up?
it.
I just wanted to say, yeah, is this wah 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 wah
Come
wah 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 wah.
Goodbye. We got ways around that too. Let me do this right. Just somebody trying to be a joker about things, so I can be one too. We always got them somewhere. Here we go. DMV, what's up, buddy? Chad, welcome in. Way to go, Chad. Yeah, ain't a whole lot happening today. It's sunshine out there, maybe to dry some of this mud up here so I can get out there and do a little bit. If it wasn't for my foot, I'd done been there. I probably would have just signed a piece of paper. Went and got the tags and been done with it. Figured nobody was on. I guess I'd fire up and start a little chat there. Somebody trying to mess with me, I guess, because of yesterday's live. Hey, Big Mike, welcome in, bud. Hope you're feeling better and ready to roll pretty soon. Gonna have to chain John Euler down. He's seeing too many people fishing. Anybody got any links they want to share? Help yourself. Got 20 great people right here. Always good to see you, especially on the weekends. Oh, Mr. Alvin. Yeah, I gotta be ready. I don't know what Troy's got planned for Tuesday. I don't know if it's gonna be the truck or the hunt or maybe I should have went and laid down with her instead of doing this live. Just waking back up. Yeah, I probably should have stayed in bed too, but I had to take a chance on getting my truck tags. After I got over here, I seen all them people in the hobby. I ain't going in there. We got sun here, but it's got a little nip in the air. It's according to what the computer says, 39. Out back, a good coat on, some thermal might be all right. I think that should take out the blood thinners. We got a little wind blowing. Like to catch it when it dries up a little bit. Maybe set that wood on fire out there. But I don't want to catch the field on fire. Mess up my hunting areas. That's what I'm doing there, Stonefly. I'm going to go over to Logan. It's pretty much a walk in and walk out. KY, welcome in, buddy. Doing okay, I guess. My left foot, most of the soreness is gone out of that, but my big toe is a little sore. Right foot, it's a different ball game there. It's swelled up, hurting along that around the ankle area and across the top of my foot still, but it's slowly going down. I keep working it; it'll be all right. Get that soreness worked out of it and the swelling. I went and picked me up a power supply. I want to check out this 360 steering wheel, see if it works. See where I want to buy one for the. I should try to later on try to get the game that Troy's playing for this computer if it'll hold it. That's what I'm worried about. It's an all-in-one HP, and I don't know what all's inside it yet. We just bought it at Sam's Club last year when I had when I knocked my laptop. I really need another laptop keyboard for it, and it'd be back to new again, or back to working order. Oh, wow. That sounds painful, dude. It really does. Sounds painful as can be. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little more research. Cold Creek on them crawdads, man. I mean, what I was told by somebody that does it, but hearing it and doing it is two different things. Wow. Well, this crap here hit both my feet, man. When it got locked in, you don't get up and walk around. You lay in bed. If you set up, your feet is not on the floor very much. I and you ain't got no weight on it at all. And it's one constant pain. Sometimes it's sharp, sometimes it ain't. Well, I'll figure it out, man. I'll pass it along, you know, and then we both might be able to make some money. You know what I mean? What's up, NJ? Welcome in, buddy. And I really don't, I can't wait to CatCon, get down there and meet Martin and them guys. Some of them that I wasn't there last year. That's basically the only reason I go, just to say hi to everybody. Because you don't get to see them throughout the year unless you catch them at an event or something. Yeah, I thought about rent or using one of the cabins, open cabins up there on top of the hill. Got a big giant fireplace, and all of that, and a little shelter, nice little mowed area, grassy area. Then you got the woods all the way around you. One great big old long walking trail. It's pretty decent, or it was last time I was up there hunting, which it was many years ago, but I'm sure they still keep it open with the mower. And how many people would actually come to something like that? And concrete pillars, they like getting under them for sure. I'm kind of curious how the neighbor boy did today in racing, if he even got a chance to race today yet. Sounds like something's going on out there. I don't know what. But neighbor boy, he won first place. This is him and the little feller down the road from us here. They did real good. Problem boys, man, started out with a scratch. And, man, he built up to first place. The one little bitty guy down there, my buddy's son, down there across the creek, he I think he was like on a little 50 or something like that. It was a lot smaller than all the other guys, but he was doing his best with the 90s. I can tell you that. He come out on top on one of those races. And that's what you call some skill right there. Starting out young, got that. Won't be long, he'll be doing all kinds of wild things. We'll be seeing him on TV. I know one of the nurses I had over there the other night, they bass fish. I was telling them about the catfish side of life. I said, we got a few in there that, you know, makes jigs, flies, and stuff. If y'all ever need anything like that, you know, look us up. We'll get you set up with the right connections on there. It depends on what you like and who you want. Buy a little from everybody and check them out and see which one you like the best. Bass fishing, it's bait to me. I need to get into something to make a little cash with for sure, Cold Creek. I got a bunch of aquariums, dude. Anybody that's got, I'll do some trade, but they better bring a pickup. There, I got a few tanks, stands, equipment, brand new plants. I mean, for what they give me for what I'm asking, they could probably sell the plants and make half of it back on eBay. And I know they can make a few bucks off of the Quarry cats, because it got probably about 3 3 pair in there. It's already laid eggs and everything. And a whole bunch of guppies in that tank. Bunch of Java moss. That Java moss is pretty good stuff for babies to get in. Hey, Eddie Gross, appreciate you coming in. I thought about taking a hunk of it out there and putting it in the tub. If I used a big round 500-gallon tub, it down with a couple of rocks and letting it grow and turning some bluegill in there. That'll help oxygenate the water and help keep it clean too, along with the pump. What I'll probably have to do is get me some PVC and make me like a filter set up. Put me some rocks in there and whatnot. Stack them up, make little caves. Put those PVC in there and weight it down with rocks. There ain't much I ain't really done. It's just I gotta get into it. Get the money to get into it to do it. I'm gonna try awful hard to probably go up north there and see if I can get a load of stuff. Yeah. Yep. My boy. Here's a few, and let him check that out. If you know anybody that's got, hey, your little brother, welcome in. Know anybody that's got a trucking company and right around the southern Ohio area there, he does P. He works for. He PMs on trucks and fixes them and stuff. You don't have to bring it to them; they come to you. So it saves you a little time and money on things like that. If anybody, I'll find out what the company is and everything. Get his number and pass it along. Yeah, I know that should have stopped and got me a cake or something somewhere. Hey, Johnny, small pepper in the house. Little buddy. Only got me a couple of peppers right now to cut up in a pot of chili. If you don't know his name, you will when you eat his chili in 2 days after. What stream? Steam. Yeah, we're going to freeze up or something. No, there it rolls. I'll see it now. Yeah, I want to get a few things together. See what I can come up with. I thought about doing hats and shirts still, but finding the equipment real quick is a little rough. Hey, Sherry, welcome in. And on doing a bigger garden as soon as the ground dries. I'll Troy built. We'll probably just use it for what it's actually for. Just weeds out of the garden because there really ain't much worth tilling. I don't know how they get they till the ground up because what are you gonna do? Only thing I got, all that brand new at Lowe's. The only thing it does is cut the grass off the top of the ground. That's about it. It don't dig. I got the old front door. I went back to old school. You bury that in there, it'll sit there and dig until the cows come home. Welcome in, Ashley Bailey. Well, I know she's been drinking. She's thinking I'm adorable. That poor kid. Tit. That girl done drunk too much. She got mason jar glasses on. Not a whole lot, Ash. Healing up slowly, but every bit day. Right now, it's sore. But we'll see what we can get into on that garden this year. Oh, I'll always take coffee, girl. Got mine sitting right here. I'm not walking far. She went back and laid down, taking a nap. We've been out, got up and started this morning about 10 o'clock, I guess. Went over to town. Was going to buy my truck tags, and that didn't work out too well. After I pulled up there and looked in the window, I said, nah, I don't think so. But we went and had lunch, an early breakfast lunch, went to Captain D's. And there's still no dining room service, so we ate in the truck, went check out the tags, and when we pulled up and I looked in the window, everybody was sitting there and a few people standing. I said, no, I'll go without tags. I'm not going in there. So I went and got my medicine, got gas to come home. And I said, Monday, I'll go get my tags in town. Stop by the Bay House, get a dozen minnows, and come back up. Biting. If I bought everything, I got 2 boats, a camper, a car hauler, 2 trucks, and a car. If I tag every single thing, but I just tag what I use, which is 2 trucks, car, trailer, and boat. Did last year, so I really ain't used it. I got to redo the inside of it too on one wall where somebody let it leak, and when I got it off of them, I fixed the issue. I spent almost $300 in Flux Seal to do the roof, but it's not leaking. No, not really. That's nothing for me normally, Ashley. I mean, back before all this crap happened, I don't know how I did it, but I worked, come home, did the yard, did the garden, took care of the trees. I mean, I had all that crap done, man. I still had time to fish. Right now, I need extra hand on pruning some trees. But it's good luck finding that. You can't find nobody to do simple work of weed eating or stacking block. You definitely ain't gonna find nobody to help you with pruning trees. I think it's hilarious, man. It's sad at the same time. Show somebody $20 for probably, depending on how fast they are, maybe an hour's work, depending on how quick they move. Well, Cold Creek here was talking about crawdads. Do you need them soft crawls, or you want hard shell, or what, Don? Why don't you come up and talk to me? We'll get something rolling here for you, buddy. There's the link. Come on up. Chinese buffet. Yeah. I was in there wings one day. I went back up there and it was frog legs. I was like, man, that's good. Never had them. You gotta watch out for the real long pieces of meat, you know, because that's called cat. In Chinese terms, it's called meow meow. Hey, Don, welcome in, bud.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Never had pigeon either. I heard it was good. I don't know, I call it octopus, but they call it calamari. It's all the same to me.
I love calamari and octopus.
I do too, unless you get them where it's like rubber, Don. I mean, I chewed on a piece of that, man, for 10 minutes.
You know, you can't get any good seafood when they don't overcook it and make it taste like rubber.
Yeah. You know, it's sad when you go to like, I want to say it was Olive Garden and then we went to Red Lobster, and you figure Red Lobster would have good calamari. That stuff was nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, it's if they don't cook it overdone, then somebody will complain. So they always cater to the minority of people that they serve. But I had a steak the other day. I had a ribeye, and it was so thin. I ordered it medium rare. You can't cook a tiny little thin steak medium rare, and that was at the Longhorn. But
Really?
you'd think they would have had good steaks and never.
The one up here, the one they got up here in Chillicothe ain't bad. I guess it all depends on who the cook is.
Yeah, that and who's managing the place.
Yeah. Yeah, Cold Creek, you still in here? Don needs some crawdads.
Yeah, as long as they're not cooked, I want them. I don't care.
Well, he's got them fresh there at the creek where he's at it when they come out.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to have them in our creek all the time, but I ain't seen none in the last 2-3 years.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get them up here. We have over 30 inches of ice on the lake now, but Burbot just love crayfish. They
Yeah,
they
he's still
go,
here. He's working on watching,
yeah.
working and watching.
I'm willing to pay for it. I just like to get a hold of about 3 dozen and try it for myself. They broke the state record the other day for burbot. It was just about 20 pounds,
Cool.
but pretty big fish for a burbot.
Yeah. Yeah, get with Don there, Cold Creek. He wants about 3 dozen of them if you can find them.
You know, I offered when I was a kid. I was fishing all the time, catching suckers and creek chubs and stuff like that. Hey, Rich and Leo,
Hey,
and
Rich.
I offered up to buck and a half for each sucker or chub, and they could freeze them. And you know what? I can't get a kid to take it. I got rich as a kid. Somebody paid me that much for catching them, but they just aren't interested. You know, they want to go out and catch that trophy fish,
Yeah.
and have dad or mom buy them their bait. They don't go out and get their own. But
Hey, Don. He
yeah,
said he could set them
oh
pretty much
yeah,
by morning. He said, how would he send them? You guys got to hook up email and get addresses, I guess.
oh that'd be great. Yeah, just freeze them and throw them in a box, and they ain't gonna thaw out this time of year. But
They might on the way from down here. I don't know.
well, they'll get refrozen by the time they get here. Burbot don't have teeth, but they got really crushing jaws, and they feed a lot on.
Hey, Don. He said add him on Facebook,
Okay,
and you guys can hook up that way. Rich, did you send me an email yet with your address, bud, so I can send the stickers out to you?
ouch!
She getting
You
excited,
got
bud.
sharp teeth. You got sharp teeth. My little girl woke up, so now she's a wild woman.
Yep. He said add him on Facebook. Okay, I'll send that. I got it.
Hey Billy, I'm willing to pay for them. I'll shoot you some money. It's
Okay.
the state laws here for catching crayfish are stupid. You can only the traps. They only got description of how to use minnow traps.
Yeah.
I got a crayfish trap, and nobody knew whether I could use it or not. And then the game warden says, "Well, if I see you using it, I'll give you a ticket." And I
Huh.
said, "Where the heck does it say I can't use this trap?" But you know, they give you a ticket, then you got to go prove your innocence because they
Yeah.
don't know what they're doing. And that just torqued me off. I told him he was an idiot, so
Hey, Big Slim.
if he ever catches me out fishing, he might not cut me any slack. Hey, Big
Maybe
Slim.
not. It happens sometimes, buddy. You get that
Oh,
just that one.
yeah, they get that power play going, and yeah, they got to catch me first. I don't know if their little boat they run around could catch me in my pontoon though. I'm bigger. I could run over them.
Anytime, Rich. Anytime, buddy.
Oh, I don't break the law anyhow. It's not worth my time or my money to. Sometimes I think about it.
You know what that R stands for, don't you? That's
Hey, man.
rum, rum, rum. Hey, Nick, welcome in, buddy.
Ouch. You get down. I was working on it yesterday not to bite, and I was doing pretty good, but I don't feel up to doing it right now.
Yeah, Ohio finally let you use 3 rods, but somebody said, and I put a nice big old paragraph in there. Yeah, it's sad. I mean, it's great that you let you use 3 rods. Where you gonna catch bait? I mean, there's no fish in Ohio unless you go to the river or up by Michigan. I mean, Ohio State don't want to care for their lakes good enough to get the weeds out of it. I mean, it's almost not worth buying your fishing license.
Gone Wild, I carry a 20 gauge Coach double barrel. Don't mess around. No, where I go fishing, a lot of young kids and stuff come down there in the evening and kind of party, and then they get mouthy. And
Yeah.
one thing I don't tolerate is mouthy teenagers to me, and so I usually have something close by.
Yeah, you get some up there.
Equalizer.
Or anything for anybody else, man, and they want to show themselves up. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I mean,
Yeah. Well, God forbid I ever use it, but
yeah.
if I do, I know how.
Yeah. I'd hate to use something like that too. But you know what? I got a picture of me naked. I'll make them go blind. Yeah, it's just sad, man. They get messed up on them drugs around here, and then they think they're Superman.
Yeah. I'd probably get myself in more trouble because I'd probably just slow them down a little bit, and that gets you in more trouble than anything.
Yeah, it will. If you shoot somebody, you better take them completely out of the picture because you're going to be just as would be if you did.
No. I'll be right back, Ernie. I think I got to take her outside. I think that's what her problem is.
Well, that's good. She's learning that. I'll be your dog.
All right. I can hear you.
Okay, bye.
We're working on her slowly, but smart as a
But if I had the money, I would, Cold Creek. I don't have none myself. I've been down for 2 years, ain't been able to get out and do no wheeling and dealing. What I got back there, or what I was packing, to blow somebody clear out in the middle of the river down there. Dirty Harry ain't got nothing on me. Well, he might now, but he didn't. I used to like him 44s and 45s. Dude. Hey, Lisa Elliott, sis, how you doing? How's Aaron and you? Y'all doing good? Yeah. Well, you give me some ideas of what you want to trade, Bob. We'll see what we got. I used to play with them little 25s at one time. And I was out. Hey, where the crap, man? I held it out there, was shooting it. I said, you watch. Hold it out in front of you and shoot it at that tree. And you watch and see what right and left. None of them go straight. Man, that thing come back, that slider did, and laid him wide open. He had too big a bite on it. Yeah. And after he shot it a few times, he said, you're right. He said they're junk. One thing you are is to scare people with, unless they're right up against you. Don't pack one, pack one.
Well, we got blue skies and sunshine, and with luck, we might make it in double digits today.
Yeah, they little itty bitty things, brother. They're like a decoration to me, is all I can say. Tummy ticklers is what they are. But yeah. Huh. Got a chicken outside or something. Messing around. Oh, I didn't know nothing about following them down like that.
Okay, come on, let's get a treat. Come on.
Oh, Rich, you buying me a present? My birthday was Christmas, bud. Jimmy, welcome in, brother. I'm hanging in there, man. The foot's getting a little better each day. I did walk into Kroger and get my medicine and come back out, but it was painful. But I did it anyway. I said, if I can stand, I'll walk. That walker was getting to be a pain in the butt, but when I got home, I used it to come in. It did lighten the left foot. I mean, it took some of the weight off of it.
It's cold out there. Okay, down. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
It didn't work. Rich in a dress, man, that would make a heck of a video, wouldn't it, Mick? Out there fishing.
So where's everybody at today, Ernie?
I don't know, bud. Hey, Mike Sam. Guess they all went to sleep. Ate and went to sleep after the river showdown. I don't know. I know when we got back, Chrissy went to bed.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah, ain't a whole lot going on over here.
I was going to go fishing today, but it was supposed to be in the 30s, but it was like 2 below a little while ago.
Yeah, I probably could wire my battery box up, but I just don't feel like doing it. Just ain't got it in me, I guess. You got to have some good lighting, and I ain't got that.
Lights don't help me. My eyes just ain't worth a hoot.
Neither's mine. That's why I got, well, it's laying in there. I need to get me a couple pair. I can leave one lay on each table. That way I'll be good to go. I'd like to get my room back, but she's got a bed in there now. Charlie, welcome in, buddy. Eric B, brother, how you doing? Yeah, as soon as I get healed up, man, I'll be doing okay. I mean, I go back to the heart doctor in 6 months. He wants me to have one of them ultrasound things or whatever you call that to check to see how the muscle is, if it's pumping good or whatever.
Boy, even if we mixed and matched parts, we couldn't get one whole good guy, one whole
Oh.
new young guy.
Wow, 357 Dillinger. That's wild. I went to up here, and they got all kinds of guns. They had a belt buckle. It went on a belt buckle. That was bad. It was a little 22. I couldn't believe that. I mean, some of the gadgets.
No.
Guns. He had one that was a ink pen. That was something too. I said, "Do they actually work?" He goes, "Oh yeah, they work." He said, "We tested them out." I said, "That's awesome." But the place is no longer in business. It's hard to find it. Buy so high on prices, and you go in there, they got these 22 rifles that look like they're Army issue rifles, and you ask them what it is, all 22. Well, I don't want no 22. I got one of those. I want something that I can box hunt with, and coyote hunt. That's cool. It sounds like a little firecracker going off, huh?
Yeah.
At 22 millimeter. Yeah. I guess the thing would probably be about the size of a BB, maybe. I don't know.
Ouch.
Yeah, I can't wait. I see West Virginia coming around pretty soon. If I can pull it off. Rich, I'll have these out. I'll try to get these out Monday in the mail for you. I'll throw in a couple extras, bud. That way you can use them over there or whatever. I probably should order some more before CatCon. I mean, if we go up there, I probably could use some. I just wish you could show up, Don.
I toyed with it, but
It'd be nice. But that's a lot of money, though, to spend out just to say hi to somebody,
it'd be worth it.
Unless you buying some equipment. But in my eyes, other places cheaper.
Yeah, I was hoping it'd fall real close to what I had to go to Rochester, Minnesota for surgery. I could just continue on.
Yeah.
But if it keeps staying cold, I might do that.
Okay.
We'll see how long it is before. That's on the end of February, though, right?
24th and 25th, I think it was.
Yeah.
And
That's a lot of winter between now and then.
Yeah. Over and give rent to own a little heads up. Hey, I need possibly going to be needing 2 of them little carts on this day, and I'll return them on this day. I need a price. I don't want to own one. They want like $600 for something that you can buy for 3, or $1,200 you can get for 6. I mean, it just don't make sense. But they got to make money, but they don't have to kill people to get it.
Yeah, I'm surprised somebody doesn't chip together and just rent a van for 2 days, one of those 12 passenger vans, and then carpool back and forth that way.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it's just something could happen and somebody had to leave, and then everybody would have to go at one time. You know,
Yeah, that's what stops most people from doing something like that.
that was like riding to work, man. You take some ride with somebody to work, and you get sick. Well, you're stuck there until they get off work to get home, unless you can find another ride.
I always liked it when they wanted to leave early. I was always game for
Yeah.
that.
Nick, you don't think Rich is forgetful, do you? His brain's like Microsoft. He can remember stuff. Mine's like Microsoft too. So soft I can't remember what I had for lunch yesterday. I'm gonna need to be updated. That's about right, Rich. There's that little battery box here, Don, I was putting together.
Yeah, we've been watching you on that. It looks pretty good.
I was having a few issues with it there, but I think I've got them all lined up. I mean,
I got a couple of those boxes, and I got a couple batteries that I use for ice fishing, but they won't both fit in the small box I got. But
that's the
thought
catch in it. That's the
I
issue
started
I'm
to do it.
having. The batteries I'm putting in, that's like, if I ain't mistaken from what the dimensions of them boxes is, this is almost like 2.5 inch across the battery.
Uh-huh.
I think I could fit 2 of those batteries in it, but I'm gonna make 2 boxes if they will, and I can set one by the light and run it all night, and the other one I can use to charge phones or whatever.
Yeah, I plugged my LED light into one battery, and it ran it for over 24 hours.
This LED light I got, I don't know how long it'll run on low. I run it on high all night, almost all night. And I mean, it was still lit up when I unhooked it, but I didn't want to push it to where to run it completely dead.
Yeah. That's what I did after 24 hours. I shut it off. I said, that's long enough for what I need.
Oh, I didn't have no lunch. You're probably right about that. Actually, I can't remember literally. I'm honest. I can't remember if I did have lunch or not. Hang on. That's bad.
Shit.
I'll probably have me a salad here in a little bit. Cutting up big tomato in it. Some cheese, some green peppers. Gotta have them peppers in there. Take care, Mick. Be safe, buddy. Hope you have a great evening. Good to see you again, man. Appreciate you coming in. It means a lot.
Trying to do that Facebook, but I'm so bad at using social media that I can never figure out how they work. Everyone's different.
I don't know if do you even have a Facebook, Don?
Yeah.
I don't know if I got you or not.
I don't know how to send out a friends request.
No, I don't have you. I'll have to try to figure it out.
Let me see.
And the name you're using.
I think it's just my name.
I put in Don R, and it's bringing up a bunch of different Don R's in here.
Right. Put in Donald, and then it's to spell the last name right is Robison. Robison.
Uh-oh, I messed up. What'd you say the last one was?
Robison.
Okay.
Everybody spells the last name wrong.
Bison. Let's see.
I did Cold Creek catfishing, but it says, ouch. Just comes up with this public.
I'm trying to figure out which one it is.
It should be a picture of me and my wife on the front.
That one there says Donald Robinson, North Dakota.
Yeah, that should be it.
Well, this one here, it looks like a fireplace and got two
Yep.
girls and a guy behind you.
Yeah, that's. I gotta look at the picture myself. Oh, yeah, that's my son and my two daughters behind me.
Okay. I just sent you a request, Don.
Let go of my arm. I can't do this. What a wild woman. All right, I got you now.
There you go.
I get so many friends requests, and a lot of them I don't have any idea who they are.
Okay, now I can be the middleman and get Billy. His name's Billy, but Cold Creek, I'll get you guys hooked up there.
All right. Yeah, I tried to send a friends request to somebody. I ain't figured out how to do it. I try a little bit, and then I get distracted. And then I go live with Ernie and get distracted. And then I got wild woman here distracting me.
Yeah, I do that too. Let's see here.
Ow. Here, look at yourself on TV. See how silly you look biting on me? She sure is a smart one, though. Learns those bad things just as fast as the good things.
Okay, Don.
Oh, there it is. I got it.
That guy right there, that's Cold Creek.
Oh, okay.
I figured I'd send you his, and that way you guys can hook up. He's the one that can get you the crawdads.
I appreciate it, but yeah, it doesn't matter what size or anything. I just don't want them pre-cooked, and that's everything in the store is cooked already. And
I didn't know that. I didn't know they cooked them. I thought you bought them raw like that.
not here. I think they do it because they last longer to get them up here.
Yeah. Well, he could put that. He could take that and put one of them little ice packs on the bottom of a little styrofoam thing, and
Yeah.
fill that plump full and send it to you. Freeze them, and then as soon as he pulls them out of the freezer, put the lid on them. Put them in that. Put the lid on them and get them to the post office.
Yeah, Pete, just let me know. I'll send them some money to do it.
Yeah. The only thing he has to do is take your address over here to the post office and say, "Hey," and show him what he's got. Say, "I need to know what it would cost to send this over to wherever," and they can give him a price on it, and then he can
Yeah.
see what the
Yep.
ones weigh. Say, for instance, he gets uh, 3 dozen. He can freeze them, put them in there, get a weight on them, bring them
Yeah.
back home, use those, and get some fresh, and refreeze them, and go from there. That way, he'd know exactly how much those weigh, roughly.
Well, I'll use them year round.
Yeah. That way, he'd know how much it costs to send there, and he can give you an idea.
Yeah, that would be cool. Boy, you got me all bloodied up, dog.
We used to have humps all in the yard from where they bore back into the yard and the bank and all that.
Yeah.
And the creek come up. It's washed some of my yard away out there, but we used to have strawberries out there, wild strawberries. Man, you talking about good. Now they got this thing that looks like a little strawberry, but it ain't. I try to get rid of those as quick as I can because of the grandkids.
Well, if they don't work for bait, I can always make etouffee out of them.
Yeah, Dad said when he was growing up, he used to catch them great big ones and cook their tails and eat them. And the ones they didn't eat, they used for fish bait.
Yeah, I eat them all. But we used to have a truck come through here every once in a while from down south in the Gulf area, but they're always pre-cooked too, or bagged and seasoned up.
I'm gonna try something different this year. I want to. She's got a pack of crab meat back there. She was gonna make one of those dishes that Mike Chavez has. She never got around to doing it. I said I wouldn't be eating a crab meat and it been in there very long, so I'm gonna use it for catfish bait. See if it works.
Yeah, the catfish, they'll eat a lot of crawdads. The smallmouth bass, they love those crawdads too.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. That was our number one bait with salt crawls at this farm raised catfish pond we fished. Was salt crawls. We couldn't get salt crawls. It was catawba worms, and we couldn't get the catawba worms. It was just your night crawlers and minnows.
Yeah, I started ordering those European night crawlers. They're a little bigger than a red wiggler. A lot of people will even call them the same. But compared to a night crawler, I put them on a hook and put them out there and bring them in, and they're still just lively as heck. Where a night crawler just kind of droned. Even in the winter, I'll put them down.
Yeah,
Half an hour later, I'll pull them up, and they'll still be wiggling.
little brother, I planted some of them strawberry. It tastes like pineapple, and I never did get a plant to come up. But yeah, I want to try the crab meat and see if catfish will tear it up here. I might just make a special date with Mr. J Dog and go out on the boat with him down the Ohio River and see what happens.
Yeah,
Probably not
closed
bite.
down. They closed down all the snow crab fishing in Alaska the other day.
Really?
Yeah, it's people might be second thinking of who they elected.
Yeah. Yeah. It gets bad sometimes. You get the wrong person in them places, man. I mean, I don't know. Everybody's got their own theory, but this chronic deer waste disease, I'm blaming it on the chemicals they spray the fields with. It ain't where they throw the carcass out there. The carcass don't cause nothing, really. Other animals eat on it. They clean it up. Problem solved. I don't buy into the skull, the skeleton of a deer that you throw out there causes that crap. I just don't buy it.
Well,
It just
here
makes sense.
the people complained about the deer, but they wouldn't let you in there to hunt.
Yeah.
They complained to the states, and the state went out and tried doing different things. And one of the things was to put a feed out for the deer before they get to their farms. Well, that was drawing deer from 20, 30 miles away, and one of them get diseased and come in there and get the snotty nose and root around in that grain. And pretty soon, a whole bunch of them got it. And they're all going different directions, spreading it around.
Yeah. Worms, big as garden snakes. Yeah, man, that's some nice night crawlers there, boy. Tuts.
Yeah, I end up putting
Get the towel.
on a 6 or 8 aught hook. I'll put 2 or 3 night crawlers on there. I usually just hook them through a couple times and put 3, 4 of them. And
Tuts. Lay down. You know who it is.
last year to get suckers, I went to Minnesota, bought a whole bunch of live suckers, like 3 dozen, and then I couldn't bring them back in North Dakota alive, so I just packed them on ice, and overnight they all died. And came back the next day and froze them up.
Yeah, we don't have crawlers here. The ones we do got, they're real skinny and they're hard to come by right here around us, because we got sandy soil and it cuts them when they crawl to it. But if I go 60 miles north of here, there's all kinds of night crawlers. I just ain't able to get down on my knees no more and pick them like I used to. These crawlers even slither like snakes. Yeah.
I'm gonna run in and see if I can find me a cup of coffee.
All right, Don. If you was closer, I'd hook you up. Oh no, man! For the last week or so, I've been eating pickles, sour foods for some reason. I don't know. Maybe they did this heart cath or whatever. It done something to me. But yeah, I'd love to find some big night crawlers again, like I used to when I was growing up, or find some of the little squares that they put them in, to keep them in. I got a refrigerator in the garage. I just got to turn it back some. I got it cranked wide open for pop and stuff to get water and all that cold quick. But right now, I'm going to try to set my mind on getting a couple of deer in. Yeah. Yeah. Old boy down here stepped off his porch and he come down the steps. And when he went to go back up on after he went to his truck, had a little baby rattle laying under there about 2 foot long. He could have got nailed when he come down the steps. I try to keep all that stuff cleared out underneath mine, the weeds and all that. But shoot, bare ground, they get in there and lay. It don't matter what you do. Just snakes be laying everywhere. Yeah, Billy, Cold Creek, if you can still hear me, I want to send you Don's link to his Facebook. That way you guys can swap out what you need to swap out on information. There we go. Hey, J and J, appreciate you coming in, buddy. Don't go on, it's a little chilly in here today. Maybe it's because I ain't up moving around or what. It wasn't this bad a little bit ago. Could be where I'm getting sleepy too. I don't know. It could be a number of things. I might jump over here in a few minutes and sit in front of this heat. I'd love to find my hose that went to one of my. I'd bring a heater in here and set it, fire it up. I'm gonna have to put one in the bathroom anyway for Chrissy, so she can take her shower. It's just, to me, it seems cold. To her, it might not. I don't know. You're very lucky, bud. You're very lucky. Yeah, that stuff's like what was it, $3,000 or $30,000 a shot? I can't remember exactly what it was. I know that it wasn't cheap. And all the rattlesnakes they got in Texas and here, and then that's all they can do. Man, I'd be milking them suckers every day if I could, to be making antidotes and all that. I mean, I'd be stockpiling if it could be done. Welcome in, Keith. I'll probably slide out there to the ground. See what all is going on. Try to find that heater hose, man. I used to laugh and cut up and joke with Chris about being cold because she was on blood thinners. I'll tell you what, I don't do it no more. Yeah, you lucky, bub. I might get in there and do a shower a little bit. Be a good time to put that handicap shower chair in there and just sit and soak that foot. enjoy it a little bit. Get it good and warm in there first. I would take a bath, but doggone, I get stuck in that tub, I'll be hurt. Them things get pretty slick. I got to redo it too. I got a tile job it. Redo that. It just sucks. I know all this information on how to do stuff and nobody to pass it along to. It's terrible. I don't know if they got a place over here that you can teach kids or whatever, you know. But it'd be nice to have a teenager to go with you, teaching these type of things. Because you never know when someday in life that you might need to know this stuff. Yeah, I ain't too keen on the electric heater, but that's what I got going right here. $700 some fireplace that they marked down. I got lucky, got it for $300 at Lowe's. It ain't been used much, but it's getting used now. Something keeps going off over here. I don't know what it is. I think I just found out it's kind of yard ornament, barely raking on the window. Move my foot. Yeah, if I did that, man, they'd be ready to go to war, bud, at any minute. Time I get done with them. My ginseng patch might get dug up next year. I mean, unless I can get up and move around more than what I am, it'll get dug up. But I know where some is. I just got to get back in there to get to it. And Chrissy ain't gonna let me go by myself. Yeah, they are, man. They are. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I'm a straight shooter. You ask me, if I know it, I'll tell you. Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I'll tell you how it is. I'll be honest with you. There's no other way but the flat, straight out way. I think Don there. He's playing with his puppy, probably. Yeah. Ginseng, yellow root. I know where some is. Either direction. I'll go here. I can find some. I just ain't got nobody to go with me, man. There's one thing that we ain't got here, and that's stone root. I haven't found none of that. But I did bring back some, what is that, rants. I brought back 2 bunches. I planted some on the hill and took the other ones up the holler and put them in. Hopefully they will spread. The ones on the hill behind the house ain't done nothing. So I don't know, maybe I ain't got enough of them, or maybe they didn't seed, the dirt ain't right. I don't know. But I'd like to get the boys down in West Virginia to get me some, and I'll plant them out here around the chicken lot and stuff like that. I mean, down along the creek. That way I know I got them. That's it, bud. You kidding, man? I'm definitely going to do some research on that and find out how to do it. If you can do it that way. Shoot, they're going last time on crawlers, man. They started usually normal price was like $3.50 a dozen years ago, but the price went up on them. I think they went clear up to $6.50 a dozen last time I seen. And the guy that sells bait at R&R Bait and Tackle, the reason the price was high, it wasn't because of everything else. It was because there's nobody doing it anymore. Nobody digs worms. Nobody picks night crawlers. There's very few people that do that, but yet they got to have their resources to buy them off of worm farms, places like that. And crawdads is something that probably getting pretty extinct around up in there where they're at. Cold Creek drops for the crawlers he's talking about soft crawls, I think. Yeah, I'll tell you what, bud. If you can get a way to keep night crawlers and stuff like that, you can probably make a pretty good chunk of change up this way. I mean, there's no bait shop around here within 30 minutes, and that would be Walmart or the little bait shop in Logan, Ohio. I mean, there's just nothing around here for Tar Holler, but Tar Holler ain't got no fish in it either. Just good old ODNR just knocked it out of the ballpark. What you catch out of there is either somebody throwed it in there, which you get caught, you go to prison, or the bluegill in there, but there ain't been too many of them caught. I went down there and couldn't even catch one. I know the river that goes down beside Logan Hospital in West Virginia, it's been fished to death. I mean, it'd be hard to catch anything out there with any size to it. But the only thing they got going for it down there is R.D. Bailey. That's the only, until they stock it with trout. I mean, you're talking little bitty trout. Cousin said something about, oh, come down and do some trout fishing. Well, I went down one time. I had no rod and reel, but I went down to visit. The trout I seen, I'd use them. I said, well, that ain't no trout. That's bait. Yeah, that'd make anything wiggle to the surface, brother. I heard of them doing that. I heard them smacking sticks against the ground. The vibration caused them to come out too, but don't they die after you electrocute them like that? You get them? If I have me some super good pickers, man, I think I could take them to a spot that my mom and dad and his buddy and wife went one night. They filled a bathtub up. They had a bathtub in a pickup truck. They filled it up. That was a nice chunk of change right there. But that was back in his day, you know. Wow. I would try that. It'd be my luck that mess up big time. Be the wrong worm wiggling. Yeah, them little power generators, they used to hand crank and do that too. Can use jumper cables and a battery. Just takes longer. Yeah, find a good bit. It's like them little baby yellow bellies. And them good catfish baked. It's off, hook them in the back, throw them out there. It's everything but hold on. Mama should be getting up here in a few minutes. I just ain't quite made up my mind what I really want. She made that cornbread yesterday. Might eat some more of it. Have me a big old pan of gravy, man, to pour over that cornbread, man. That'd be pretty good too. I hear you. Yeah, your little brother. I was gonna fix up. Well, I wouldn't. Grandpa, a buddy of mine's a grandpa. We call him grandpa no matter what, you know. Because I ain't have one. They all take it. He said somebody got my car last night. He said I won't fix it. I'm gonna lay some money out on the seat, and I'm gonna put me a metal plate at the door. When they grab that door, they will be there tomorrow morning when I wake up. I was like, wow. So he's the one kind of giving me these crazy ideals. Started in my head when I was young. I took one of them solid tricycle wheels and rigged it up in the garage. So when you come in and open the door, it come down and smack you right in the face. It'll knock you clean out. You'll be laying there the next morning, I bet. Mom made me go take it down. So your brother go in there drunk and knock his brains out and kill him. I said, no. Might give him a concussion, but I don't think he'd kill him. I know I wouldn't want to get hit by it, but you know, you shouldn't go in the garage after a certain time of night either. I go up R.D. Bailey there at Cold Creek. I'm after anything I. Yeah, they was bad for stealing stereos back in the day. what you do when you install your stereo on the main back, you put you some of them black razor blades up there, duct tape them on real good. Somebody reach up under there like that, and the stereo, they won't reach under it no more. Touch their fingers up. But yeah, it's getting any more. You can't really go fishing at these lakes because of all the people messing with your truck and all that. If you ain't sitting there right with it, then you're kind of in trouble. Oh, I would like to go over to Deer Creek and try it. I might do that one day next week too. Connors, welcome in. Go over and see what's going on at the spill. Might be flooded. I don't know. I ain't been over here since early last year, so I don't know what it's doing. Might throw a small rod and reels in there and check it out one day, maybe Tuesday. So, depending on how I feel, it'd be a nice little trip to go check out. I appreciate it, Cold Creek. I'll try to do a little bit here and there, you know. Like I said, if anybody needs to know something about canning foods, prepping them. I mean, if you like fried green tomatoes, I can tell you how to fix that during the summer. I know they last 2 years, but I only had 6 jars, so I made them 6 jars last 2 years. We can tomatoes, peppers, you name it. If you like sauerkraut, we have the sauerkraut, man, they're talking about good. They go good with soup beans. You have peppers, sauerkraut, and sausage, you know. There's so many different things. No, I didn't get that arrow Fletcher fixed. I just started using my new one there, brother. I mean, it does 6 arrows at a time. It's all aluminum, easy to clean. The other one was plastic. It was, well, let's just put it this way. When you got somebody drink plastic, what you need to be, it would have probably lasted longer, but I had it for over 10 years using it, so it served its purpose. But yeah, the Joe Jan, it's a bad Fletcher. I'm glad I bought it. I just hope there's somebody in the family that will get some kind of use out of it after I'm gone. And I'm hoping it'd be my grandson. I know one might, but I don't know. Yeah, the other one was just I mean, after a while, you know, it will break. But it was good while it lasted. I mean, they want $50 for them, but eventually it's going to go bad. You can only do 1 arrow at a time. If you watch what you do, you can do more than 1 arrow. It's just you got to give it a few minutes and then open it up, check it, and lay it off to the side. But if you get any glue on there and go to pull them apart, yeah, well, you might pull the fletch off too. The aluminum you can scrape down or whatever with a razor. I was just telling Chris we need to go to Royalty or somewhere and get some chicks. The tanks are still sitting in the house. It should have been outside, but before I can sell them, before I go to sell them up, I might as well get another batch of chicks and put in there. Leave the chick brooder out there on the porch for now. Go out and fix everything up on the chicken house and get it ready. And that way they can be transferred out there. I've got a cage out there I got to get up off the ground and put in there. My boy don't know what he's doing when it comes to that. After out there holding their hands. But I got to get it in there and repair it and get it in there. That way they'll have a pin that I can put them in and lock them up at night until they get older. Yeah, I've got 3 big old barred rock or doms out there running around right now. But you can make do if you don't eat eggs for a couple of days. I usually eat probably 2 to 3 eggs, depending on what I'm having, you know. Having a couple pieces of toast, 3 eggs, toast, a piece of sausage or something. I don't really care too much for sausage. I usually brown up a hot dog real good. Have a bologna. Welcome back, Don.
Yeah, it took me longer than I thought.
Oh, it's all right, buddy.
I grabbed me a little lunch and ate it too fast.
We're dead.
But I've been listening.
Yeah. Don knows what I'm talking about when it comes to most of that stuff. You got to be prepared.
Yeah. You got to know how to make something out of nothing.
Yep. I don't know, maybe it's the Cherokee brings me towards the woods and everything. I don't know. But a crippled Indian can't do too much, you know. I'll tell you what, it has to be getting cold outside. My nose is starting to get cold in here. And I don't want to turn the ceiling fan off because that's circulating the heat.
Oh. I feel like I'm ready for a nap now.
Yeah. It does me that way too, Don. I think we got hound dog in us. You notice after they eat, they're like laying out there in the sun on the porch.
Yeah, I think I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, I think you and I, in our shape and our age, could probably survive longer than these young kids, though.
Yeah, most of
They
it.
don't know. They don't know how to work smarter instead of harder, and because they don't work.
Yeah, I see it, but I tell if you got a way to lift it, because you'll end up like me. Yeah, sun's going down here too. It's on the hillside over there. It done cleared my yard. It's halfway up the hill over. Within the next 20 minutes, the neighbor up there will lose all his sunlight on his house.
Yeah, we've been warming up at night, and then when the sun comes up, we get a big cool down and stays there all day, and then at night we've been warming up. But
Yeah, it's probably in the food, brother, because every time you open a can, them little fine pieces of metal's falling down in there. And the chemicals they use to keep the food fresh in that can for so long a time, it's kind of scary. but I like putting mine in a jar, twisting the lid, it seals it. And when you open it, if it stinks or it loses that pressure, you're going to know it. It's going to stink. Then it's time to dump it out to the hogs and the chickens. I try to process a little bit of everything. I got apples in here. Shoot, I got berries in there, apples. I got raisins in there. I got walnuts in there. I mean, I got a little bit of everything. I ain't got no teeth to eat the nuts with. I have to grind them up. But when you grind them nuts up, do not think it don't change the flavor, because it does. I can't believe it, but it does. It changed it. I ground up 3 different ones or 4 in there one day, just a little bit, and yeah, they don't taste like they used to. Microplastic, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait the summer, man, to actually get a good tomato. These greenhouse, hothouse tomatoes ain't no good. Big piece of catfish, makes it daggone, man. You can't hardly get too good a meal like that. Yeah. No, they don't. I worked myself a little bit on tomatoes. I took a salt shake on the garden. I ate them. They call them ox hearts, and then they call them Amish paste, pear-shaped tomatoes. That's what I buy when I go to the store anyway for my salads. Thank God for ranch and Catalina and Italian. That covers up the nasty tomatoes and stuff. Yeah, maybe Cold Creek can get Don up some of them crawdads up there so he can catch him some of them catfish.
I'm gonna try and get some of those ling or the burbot.
I've never ate one of them. I'm assuming it's like catfish, ain't it?
It's a freshwater cod,
Oh,
and they call it the poor man's lobster, but that's more of a way to cook fish than it is anything else.
yeah.
But you just you can do it with almost any kind of fish. The freshwater drum work real well for that too. But you just salt, pepper, garlic, boil it until it comes to the top. Cut it about 1.5, 1.25 inch squares, and then put a little butter and a little sugar in the water, and then have some melted butter, and you just take it out and dip it in the butter, and it tastes just like lobster. I
Wow.
put a little lemon juice in, and the texture gets more like lobster too.
Wow. Yeah, you're right, brother. Cucumbers and tomatoes, the best straight from the vine. I've never heard of that before, but man, now you got me wanting to try one of them. That sounds good. I've never cooked fish like that before.
Well, if I can get out and start getting some, never know, you might get a package in the mail someday.
I'll get that. I'll be sitting in the corner somewhere getting ready to fight somebody. Better get
Yeah,
back.
yeah, you can go to the store and buy cod and do it the same way, and it tastes pretty close to the same. And freshwater drum, you can do it that way, and they're pretty good. But almost any fish, I've never tried it with catfish yet, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's
Yeah.
more the texture and the little bit of sweet taste that makes it taste like seafood.
Yeah. Oh, man. Sat there too long. Starting to get a cramp. Yeah, I've never had it like that. And, don't get that big enough to do anything with. So these guys down here, they kind of grind them up and make patties out of them.
Yeah.
Now the red or suckers, we see some down here probably 15, 16 inches long. They're pretty chunky, but there again, you ain't gonna get a whole lot of meat off of them because the head on them is bigger than their body.
Yeah, we catch a lot of suckers, and they're huge, but they're illegal to use for bait because they're not considered a native species.
Yeah,
That's so dumb. But when you go out, if you're fishing with worms, you can't hardly get away from the dang things,
yeah,
and I catch them 3, 4 pounds, 3, 4 pounds. The suckers don't catch very many red nose ones here. They're a little harder to catch. I got a couple last year, and I took them to the hatchery and put them in the touch tag so I could show people that we actually have these around here. I don't think
wow,
a lot of people even knew that.
yeah. That's an idea there, brother. Taking cooked catfish flakes apart and then drain it real good and make like a tuna salad out of it. That might work.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of things you can do with fish and stuff, but yeah, that might work. Now you got me talking about tuna salad. I might have to go there and drop me in 3 pieces of chicken tomorrow and cook it to death and then cut it up in little pieces, and shred it, and make some chicken salad out of it.
that's what I like about catfish so much is you can cook it so many different ways and make so many things out of it that, and it all tastes good
Yeah,
if you know how to cook. I know people that can butcher the. They always brag about walleye, but some people when they cook it, they butcher it so bad that it doesn't taste worth a hoot.
yeah, it's like deer meat. You got to know what you're doing with deer meat to make it taste
Hmm.
good. I mean, if you don't skin it and clean it right and prep it, it's not going to be right. I mean, I guess it's just like
Hmm.
everything else, though.
Yeah, you got to get that. You got to take the time to get all that silver skin and stuff off, and
Oh, he talking
you know
about sandwich bread.
what'd you do? Go over and pee by the door?
She was back here by the big door looking around, sniffing.
Yeah, she was trying to get my attention. I was ignoring her, but she came over and laid down. But I'll bet you any money she went over there, and she's quick. Boy, she squats, and it's
It's over.
by the time you can turn your head, she's done already. No, you're not getting a treat if you pee in the garage.
Okay, I'll kill it. Mama's up. Look out. What, you ain't doing
Good afternoon, Mama. Okay, I'll go check.
She's telling Don.
Yeah, she's saying, I did it. No, I guess she
Oh,
didn't.
man.
I'll put her out
Is it
anyhow.
warm in here? I mean, cold in here? Or is it just me? I kind of thought it would be. Yeah, I'm about ready to close this one out. Go in there and get the heater and put it in the bathroom so you can get you a shower tonight and it won't be so cold.
Patches.
Salmon patties with some onion in it. Oh, yeah. I'm not crazy about it, but I'll eat them. I think she put green onion in them one time. It'd be different. Catfish patties. I'd try that. I mean, it'd be something different. Might be a smash, you know. Save yourself a few bucks for what they're wanting nowadays for poor man's food. I mean, daggone, you can almost go get it yourself cheaper. I mean, look at the canned hash. At Aldi's, it was just a little over $1 a can, then it went up for the last 4 months. It shot up. It's like $2 now a can, ain't it? I know the chili went up, hash went up. We don't even want Family Dollar. They was like 50 cents a can. Now they're like 70 or 80. They're getting to where the stuff is the price.
Oh, boy, it's cold out there.
I bet, buddy, you in a colder place than I am, and I'm sitting here shivering.
I got a jacket on.
Mine's in there. I thought about it. I really did. I got a blanket sitting there too.
When I was in the hospital, I was always so cold all the time. So my wife ordered me one of those heated vests, and I lived in it after that. And I didn't get as
Yeah, you was
cold
telling us
anymore.
about that. You was telling us about that. Said it was nice. I'd like to get Chrissy something like that for when she goes fishing or hunting, you know, to keep her warm.
Yeah, it's nice because you know, even in the summer when the sun goes down and cools off, it's not too hot, but you can adjust the temperature and so it's just enough to keep that chill off your kidney area. And
Yeah.
if my kidneys stay warm, I'm warm. But when I was a little kid, we had those hand warmers you put lighter fluid in.
I remember that.
Yeah, and I used to put them in the back of my pants by my kidneys, and they would keep me warmer doing that than putting them in my pocket or something.
Yeah.
But I had scars on my leg from putting them in my pocket, and that lighter fluid would leak, and all of a sudden I'd feel it itching, and then I'd realize it was that lighter fluid burning the skin. Hey, Lee.
Yeah, the Old Forks Fishing Show. Welcome in, brother Lee. Jacket with built-in heaters. Rechargeable. I know I got a brand new pair of D-size battery socks, and they didn't even keep. They was old school, you know. I don't know what this modern technology is.
I think the first ones came out used those little square transistor radio batteries, is what I call them still.
Yeah.
I guess they'd be fire alarm batteries, but they didn't work very well. That
I would if there was some place I could get one of the jackets for her to try out, it would be different. I would sink the money into it if it worked.
Yeah, mine's got a heater. It's got 3 zones, but one of them's around the neck. And
Yeah.
I put that on and pull my hood up, and boy, I can feel the heat up the back of my head, and it just makes me feel pretty warm. So
Cool.
I just wear a light jacket over it, and it'll get warmer than heated seats in wife's car.
Wow. I know my truck gets pretty warm.
Yeah.
Seats in it.
When you're standing up moving around, you don't feel the direct heat as much, but
Yeah.
when the battery goes dead, you realize it was working. But I've got a battery pack for my phone if I go live ever. And hey, Rustic.
Welcome in,
And
Rustic.
it works with my vest because it's just a USB. And so I got the one that came with it, and then I got a couple extra ones. So I can keep going all day running it on high. But
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been sitting here thinking of what actually to fix for dinner. I mean, I'm in one of them I don't know moods.
so, Lee, it was good seeing you yesterday. Looking good, looking healthy.
I appreciate you coming in, Lee. Yeah. Rambunctious mood. I don't know. I don't know what that is. I ain't been in one of those in a while, but I'm working on it.
We got a damn, forgot what I was gonna say again. I'll think of it in a minute.
Don't worry about it. It'll be all right.
Oh, we have to wait till spring to say Rusty looks healthy again. He's got to go out and get those guns exposed and get some sun on them.
Yep. No, brother. I ain't caught a catfish in 2 years, bud. I've been down and out. Most we've ever done was do a little crappie fishing, perch fishing and stuff. Bait. That was about it. I'm about to lose it here. But when you're sick, ain't much you can do. But this year, if things go right, it'll be different. Yeah. She's trying to make a YouTube debut. She wants to be heard.
She wants me to play with her. She took a nice long nap. Now she's full of it. And
Yep. That's the way they all are.
she starts chewing on my hand. I take my finger and push down on the back of her tongue, and then she quits. But she was getting the hang of it yesterday, that not to do it, but she'd been just tearing me up today.
I haven't got no fish, brother, in the freezer. I ain't got no deer meat. Everything in there is store-bought crap. I do got a bunch of chicken wings in there, though. Some garlic wings would probably taste pretty good tomorrow. garlic parmesan wings. Ooh, I don't know, man. If I should make him and take him up to Cat Con or not, man. I might have somebody rob me up here. Do some bartering and trading up that way. It's nice real. I'll give you some nice homemade garlic parmesan wings, bud. They're dollar a piece everywhere else, but we can talk about it. What you whining over about yawning?
I'm pretty excited about getting them crayfish.
Yeah, Billy, get him here. He'll get them to you.
Yeah, he messaged me back already.
Okay, cool. I'm glad I could help you out there, Don.
I knew you could help me out. That's why I asked you.
I use them soft for catfish down here. I mean, I tried a hard one once, but they didn't care for it that much.
Hey, Rustic, you'll have to come up here to try that heater out to see if it really works. We'll set up the tent on the ice and
Come on, get up here. I know
and
you
we'll
yeah.
stay there all night and make sure it works good.
You say hi. Yeah.
She loves you too.
Yep. She worries about me, I'll tell you. She
Oh
comes
yeah.
back on me when I'm sick. If I'm gone, I come through the door. She's looking for me. If I don't come through the one door, she'll be waiting on me at the other.
Yeah.
And the only thing I do is give her treats once in a while. It's supposed to be Chrissy's dog, but she took up with me. But if I go over and go like that to Chris, she'll growl at me. She knows.
Okay. Gone Wild, I will do that. Yeah, I just realized it's been about a year since I started doing this YouTube. And seems like it's been longer. I've met so many good people on here.
Yeah, there's a lot of us out here. Lay down now. I'm busy. Go on. Go over. No, I don't think I got you, brother. Come on, Toots. Go. Come here. Go here. Go here. I'm gonna get my foot straightened out here. Let's see, quit.
I'm kind of excited about getting one of those new guard dogs.
Oh yeah, yeah. If I go to Mendota, Lance said he'd show me how they work and everything. I'm trying to.
I got an
No,
older
we're out
version, and I like it, but I'm slow at getting out of my chair and getting down to my pole, so it kind of helps me out. I'm anxious to use it on the boat because I throw one line out one way and one the other way, so one's always behind me. And last year I missed a pretty big sturgeon that way. I was rigging my pole and it had it to my back, and I looked, my line was totally slack. And dang thing picked it up and swam towards me and then swam underneath the pontoon and surfaced on the
Okay.
side I was looking.
Yeah, I got you now. I don't think I had you down here. It says we ain't friends. Huh? Imagine that. I hear somebody live on Chris's other one in there. See what happens here now. Okay. I'll pass this along to him. Hey, Don,
Yeah.
this is your little brother sending you now.
Oh, okay. I was just looking at, did a search on it, and I came up with 5 or 6 of them, and I wasn't sure which one it was.
Okay, I got you both hooked up here. One thing you do is accept it now.
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, buddy. Is it a secret live? I don't know. It might be a recording. I really don't know. I could have swore I heard J Dog. If it is, I don't want to step on no toes. I'm about ready to shut this down anyway. Go get warm.
I hear you.
Go fire up. I don't see nothing nowhere in here. Oh, Green Stone is live. Something about flooded backwaters. Got fish. Swift looked like he was live 2 hours ago. Yeah, here in about 7 more minutes, I'll probably shut this down. Go
Yeah, I
get
need to get some stuff done. The wife's got her car out of my garage, so
that. Yeah,
I
I
got
seen
room to
that.
move.
I seen that. Yeah, I'll get that heater and throw it in that bathroom and start heating it up. Maybe let some of the heat come out into here. I mean, this little electric heater is okay if you're sitting dead in front because it's only got like a 8 or 9 inch by 2 inch spot that gets warm. I could probably turn a hot plate on and get more heat from. She wants to play, Dad.
Yeah, she wants to play chase me. Stay, lay down. Good girl. See how long that lasts. Not very long.
I hear you, Rustic. Oh, yeah. Get my foot up in the air might make get some heat going and get some hot food in me. I might be all right. I think that's what it is. It's cooled off outside. Chill. I don't see where they get sun at. There ain't a sun ball out there. They ain't now. I've been sitting here chilling for 2 hours. That's razor tooth there, Rusted. That little pup's got some razor teeth.
No. I like my pooch. Be glad when she gets a couple of years older, though.
They're dead.
Rusty, how far you live from Rochester, Minnesota?
Well, it must have kicked off. But it don't do nothing. That's just 1 or 2 little wires, dude. I need to find that, get in the garage and find that line so I can hook up that little buddy heater in here. If the doggone insurance company wouldn't be so picky about it, I'd have my wood burner inside the house and it would warm up a lot better in here than what it does out there.
Oh, I read it wrong. I thought you were going to chase me for a biscuit.
Well, if you had 2 of them, he just liable to do that if you got bacon on one of them. You got 3 of them, I'd liable to chase you. But after I fall down, they're going to think I'm Cody. I told him I was going to call him out up there at CatCon on a foot race. That's what happens when you start feeling better. You know, your mouth just overloads everything else.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna see me run nowhere unless it's to the bathroom.
No. You're a wild woman. Settle down.
All righty, guys. Say goodbye to everybody. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for. I'm glad I could help you out this evening, buddy.
Thank you, Ernie.
If you need anything, let me know. I might get a hold of somebody to get it for you.
All right. Y'all take care.
At one given time, I could get whatever anybody wanted. I could just about get within reason, you know.
Yeah.
But I lost a lot of contacts when I moved down here and everything. And now when I need to, I'm trying to find a nice silencer, but what I want for, you ain't going to find her out here. It's government issued.
Yeah. We have a manufacturer up here in Fargo, North Dakota.
Really?
And they're not too unreasonably priced, but they're really good. Next weekend, we're having a sporting show up here, and they're usually there. I could maybe grab some information on it.
Yeah, I want something when I pull the trigger it don't have no great big bang. It's more like a like
Yeah.
air, kind of like air.
Yeah.
But that's expensive.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a while since I checked into them. I was going to get some for my guns I use for coyote hunting. Because you go out at night and like after this 3 day storm, the coyotes were packed up. So if you have a silencer, you good chance you can get more than one out of a bunch.
Yep. That's what I was kind of thinking. You know, it's quiet. The quieter it is, the better, because they ain't so nervous. But yeah, like I said, you know, I'll check around a few places. Appreciate everybody coming in and everything. Maybe we can fire up tomorrow and do another one.
All righty. I think I'm going to go take care of Wild Woman.
Give
She's
her a
not
hot
taking
dog.
no for an answer.
Give her a slice
Y'all
of
take
bun.
care.
She'll be all right.
All right. Y'all take care. Bye.
All right, buddy. Everybody, appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you. God bless. We love you. We'll catch you on the next one there for sure. Oh, that's no problem, Cold Creek. I'll get with my boy on that one and see what he's got down there too. And I'll get back with you. I'll let you know when I come down into the hills. Maybe we can meet up. I'm gonna see what I can do about that too. I mean, it's just pretty much gas money for me. But appreciate everybody coming in. Rusty, Martin, your little brother, all y'all appreciate being here. We'll see you on the next one. Later.